Greetings everyone, and I am Sairine Alico, the leader of this group, and I'm going to introduce to you the library management system created by the Group 4. Library management system is a software program designed to automate and streamline various tasks related to managing a library resources, users, and operation. The purpose of this library management system is to adding books, issuing books, returning and borrowing, and the most importantly is to tracking its inventory.
Hello, so I'm going to explain the package declaration in our code. So the code begins with the line package library management system. This line organizes the code into a specific namespace called library management system. Using packages helps in managing classes and avoiding naming conflicts with other classes that might have the same name in different packages. It's a good practice in Java programming to group related classes together.
Hi, on this part we're going to talk about the class definition. In this part, the main class is defined as public class project. This class encapsulates all the functionality of the library management system. It contains methods and inner classes that manages books, students, users, and the process of issuing and returning books. The class is public, meaning it can be accessed from other classes, which is important for more modular programming.
Hello, I'm Ronnie P. Tomas Jr. and I'm going to explain with the data structure. Within the class, three lists are created to store essential information, books. These lists hold all the available books in the library, each represented by an instance of the book classes. So, the one is issued books. This list keeps track of books that have been borrowed by students, represented by instances of the issued book class. The second, students. This list contains all the registered students, represented by instances of the student class. Additionally, an issued counter is initialized to keep track of the unique ID for each issued book, starting from 1. This counter is incremented each time a book is borrowed, ensuring that its transaction has a unique identifier.
So the code defines three inner classes. The first one is book. This class represents a book with attributes such as ID, title, author, genre, and is available. The is available attribute is a boolean that indicates whether the book is currently available for borrowing. So the second one is issued book. This class represents a book that has been borrowed. It includes attributes like issued ID, student ID, book ID, and title, which help track what book the student has borrowed. The third one is student. This class represents a student with attributes such as ID, username, and password. This information is used for authentication when students log into the system.
Hi, my name is Jedediah Angel Sayan, and in this part of our code, I will be explaining the main method. The main method serves as the entry point of the program. It initializes some sample students and books to demonstrate the functionality of the library management system. For example, a sample student with the username student and password student is added along with several books summed across different genres. After setting up the initial data, the method called display login screen to show the login interface to the user.
Dangal greetings everyone, I am Sairine Alico and I'm going to tackle about the login screen. The display login screen method creates a GUI for the user login. It includes label and text fields for entering the username and also the passwords, along with the login button. When the button is clicked, an action listener checks if the entered credentials match any registered student in the student list. If a match found, a success message is displayed, and the main menu is showed. If the credentials are invalid, an error message prompts the user and to try again. This method is crucial for ensuring that the only registered student can only access the library management system.
Upon successful login, display main menu method is invoked. This method is create a new window that serves as the main menu of the library management system. It includes a welcome message and several buttons for different actions: viewing available books, viewing the transaction log, returning books, and logging out. Each button is linked to an action listener that triggers the corresponding functionality when it clicks.
My name is Roy Wilson M. Rebulio and I will discuss the view books. The view books method is responsible for displaying a list of available books. It allows user to filter books by genre of fiction, non-fiction, or all genres using a radio button. And user can select multiple books to borrow by checking corresponding checkboxes. When the Borrow Selected Books button is clicked, the method checks which books are selected and whether they are available. If a book if a book is available, it is marked as borrowed, and an entry is added to the issued books list. A message is displayed to confirm the borrowed books, or an error message is shown if no books were selected or if all selected books are already borrowed. This method enhances user interaction by allowing students to choose books based on their preferences.
The return book method allows users to return a borrowed book by entering its ID. The method searches the issued books list for the corresponding book. If found, the book is marked as available, and the entry is removed from the issued book list. A success message is displayed to confirm the return, or an error message is shown if the book ID is not found or if the book was not issued. View transaction log method displays a log of all issued books, showing the titles and IDs of borrowed books. This log helps students keep track of their borrowing history. Both methods include options to go back to the previous screen, ensuring a smooth user experience.
So in this part of the video, we'll demonstrate how our code works. We'll walk you through the key functionalities step by step so you can see it in action. Thank you.
First, the student will log in using the username student and the password student. If the student enters incorrect credentials, an option pane message will appear. After successful login, an option pane will appear again. After logging in, the main menu will be displayed. The user can borrow a book, view the transaction log, return a book, or log out. When the user clicks the View Available Books button, they can borrow a book. They can choose a genre, fiction, non-fiction, or display all the genres using a radio button. The user can select a book to borrow by checking a checkbox. After borrowing a book, a confirmation message will appear, showing the title of the borrowed book and its author. The user can view their transaction from the main menu by selecting the transaction log button. Here, they will be able to see their book ID. To return a book, the user can select the Return Book button from the main menu. They simply need to enter the book ID that is recorded in the transaction log to return the book. If the user enters an incorrect book ID, an option pane will appear notifying them of the error. Similarly, if the user enters the correct book ID, a confirmation message will appear confirming that the book has been successfully returned. Once the book is returned, the user's record will be removed from the transaction log, confirming that the book has been successfully returned.